What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Right. What's good, peoples? What's good? Look at gold coming back down. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for. You know, what I'm learning is I'm trying not to sell at the first lows. Do you know what I'm saying? After you get a strong move down, you gotta wait for a pullback. Wait for a pullback. If price continues after a bit of structure, then you get in. But you gotta wait till after that pullback. You gotta wait. So I mean, the struggle for gold to actually drop down here today, it was a very slow drop. It kept testing these supports here. We finally closed below Asian lows and this support, and gold came back up into the Asian range. So I didn't want to take the continuation down. I didn't want to take a break of this low because yeah, it's I wanted to wait for just a bit of structure after the drop. So this here, if gold had created a resistance right here, I would have been in the cells already coming down. But it didn't do that. It instead broke the highs, pushed right back into the range, and then obviously came back up. Big move ups, about 200 pip push up. But now this is good. You know, we've pulled back. So I'm anticipating gold break this low and come back down. Especially since the daily. So the daily broke Friday's low pretty quick. Pretty quick. It opened, pushed up, broke the low, and then we had a drop. So that's like I said, expecting a pullback to the gap area, which gold literally just done. Pull back towards the gap, and now we are heading back down. Give me 1 sec. Let me send this Swift. Let's see what gold does. If gold can, I mean, the 4 hour as well. One thing, while I was expecting a bit of a pullback too, is because the 4 hour closed right on this 4 hour support. Right on this 4 hour support. And it's a pretty strong level, as you can see. Very strong level here. You know, and then we just pushed back up. But we still got 2 hours left. So if we can finally, if we can flip, so as we've pushed up, haven't broken the previous 4 hour high. So if we flip bearish, I think we get a strong drive down today. So now we wait and see if that happens, right? Big push, then big drop. What's happening, Benny? I know, man. I know. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to pull back into the range just for structure wise. So create a support, push up, create a resistance, come back down. Did not really anticipate gold come all the way back up here, but it is what it is with gold, man. There's no such thing as small moves on gold, is there? There's, like, yeah. Haroon, what's up, man? What's happening? Good thing you got out of that trade, man. Good thing you got out of that trade. Well, you still would have been in just about, right? Well, back to break even. Gold is really swinging up and down. Just on a break, then back to work. The grind never stops. Yeah, that's why I just scalp it. I hear you, I hear you. Would like for gold to, you know, break this low and then push back out the Asian range. Really, this is like the new support now. Got a nice big range to trade. Yeah, man. Rosie, what's happening? Busy morning for gold. Busy morning for gold. Busy morning. I love it. Keep me busy indeed. You know what I mean? Keep me busy. So my target for today, if gold does drop some more, which I am leaning more towards the sells. I think, I don't know if we get here today. We don't have any news. We don't really have anything high impact fundamentally going on. Apart from, we do have interest rates this week. In fact, let's check out what news is this week. We've got Empire State Manufacturing actually in 30 minutes or 25. PPI. So FOMC, that's gonna be, I think that's the reason gold is quite bearish right now, because they're not reducing the rates. The rates are predicted to stay the same, and that's very bearish for gold. So I think that's why we're getting a bit of a pullback. And obviously we have PPI on Wednesday as well, but FOMC, that's gonna be the news. That's gonna have the volume. Or what could be happening is, because we know FOMC is this week and what the results are gonna be, the sells might be already getting priced in. So that's another alternative. Either way, I think we get some sells this week just based on that. Now, yeah, I think 48.68 down here, next daily support. That's my pretty much target for, not for the week, I guess for today. Gold could probably get there. 4 hour just needs to break below this support and then come down. So yeah, 49.14 first and then down to the lows, 48.60s. So step by step, bit by bit, just slowly drop. Now if gold wants to push up, gold wants to make its way back up, then I'd expect, you know, this current 4 hour to create a really strong support, maybe break the previous 4 hour high, and then we, yeah, make a pullback for the buyers up. But really, fundamentally, I'm pretty bearish on gold in the short term. Let's see first we can get out of this Asian range. That's a start. Put that over here. That would be a start. Yeah, massive 30-minute candles on gold. Really, you want to catch a couple hundred pips? You only need one 30-minute candle. Dum dum dum. Here we go, gold. Flip bearish, break this low, drive out of the range. Gonna stay out of the 5,000s. Did you see Roger's trade this morning? Yeah, I did. His trade was an impulse entry. It's an impulse entry. And it was right, I want to say it was here. And the crazy part is, he would have actually won the trade because he said he only wanted like 40 pips. So if he had a sell stop here, and a sell stop got entered in, and then price pulled back. But because his stop loss, he said the stop loss was too big, he started closing like 50% all the way up until he actually closed the trade, and then it came back down. But I think either way, if his stop loss was above this previous 15-minute high, he still would have been stopped out, and then price would have come down anyway. But you know me, it was on the 15-minute. He's on the 15-minute now. Now, for me, this continuation looked beautiful. Right here, it did, but it was selling into the support. It was selling right into the support, and as you can see, like, we kept tapping into the support and pulling back. Even this trade down here would have been selling right into this 4-hour support. So, you know, I just gotta wait for the support to be broken. No biggie. Patience is a virtue. You know what, the reason I don't really get that crazy FOMO, like, oh, I should just get in, is because I know gold is going to give me another move. Gold is going to always give another move. It's you know, not without big movement at some point. So if I catch it, if I don't catch one, I know I'll catch the next one, or another one is coming at some point. So how you stay in the game. Dun, dun, dun. Look where price rejected though, the daily flip. I didn't flip bullish on the daily and create a longer top wick. It just came up, created the resistance, sold back down. Come on, gold, where we going? Really gonna hold at this support? Might well just do that. I don't want it to, but what can you do? Strong support on a 15-minute. It's 4 hours as well. The 4-hour time frame, it's not very it's not really giving much information. As in, it doesn't, like, the structure looks bearish right now, but then because we've stopped, we're pushing up from this 4-hour support. Karen, good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, it doesn't look it's, I can see the buys, I can see the sells. I would prefer the sells, but only if I can get below this 4-hour level. If we can push, we don't have much of a bottom wick on this 4-hour, so we haven't had much of a bearish candle body. You heading back up, gold? See if that 15-minute breaks the high and pushes. I think it has already. Did it break the high? Yeah, just about. Just about. But we had some Isabel, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We had some good trades taken in the Discord this morning. We had a few people catch some real good trades. Some very good trades. We had some sells down to, I can't remember where, but we had some sells, we had some buys. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Yeah, well done to everyone that caught some pips this morning. It's not really been the best price action, especially playing in this Asian range hasn't been the best. Oh, you got to translate that to English for me. That's a bit outside of my range. Isabel. Gold. If gold pushes up, in order for me to look for any buys, I need a really good break of these Asian highs. What happened to bearish? Are we now heading up? I mean, all you can do is wait, really. All you can do is wait. Like I said, I'm still bearish on gold because we broke a daily low. Typically, when we break a daily low, we can pull back, but we usually like re-break the low and close bearish. So I'm still quite bearish on gold. But gold's gonna do what it wants to do, right? Gold's gonna do whatever the hell it wants to do. If it wants to push up from here, it can push up from here. It's pushing up from a 4-hour support. I've been saying I didn't want to sell into that, and I'm only looking for sells if we break below there. If we don't break below there and price pushes up, then there's a strong 4-hour support. Got to pay attention to those higher time frame levels. You've got to. And I pay attention, so I don't sell into supports. I didn't sell into this lower time frame one. I definitely didn't sell into this 4-hour one. Definitely not. Daily candles now flipping bullish again. Well, it's not really giving a strong push up, but it could do. Could do. Damn, gold. These 30-minute candles are really swinging. Swing up, swing all the way back down, even break the low, and now swinging back up again. Wow, gold. Just be careful out here. Get in and out. Get in and out. That's what I do, man. I'm in and out. I don't really try to hold for too long. If gold gives me 100 pips, I'll happily take that 100 pips. Friday's move was pretty nice, actually. Friday's move was pretty decent with gold. Had the drop, bit of a pullback, and then continued. We had a big drop. Asian open. Gold does not want to close. It doesn't want to push out of the 5,000s. I'm sure it doesn't. Every time we dip below 5,000, we push right back up into it. Is it just me? Let's see. Maybe we get a retest at Asian highs. That would be... I'll be looking for short-term buys if that does happen. I'm not really looking for like strong buys up, to be honest. be a retest of this broken daily resistance that's up here. But yeah, I like to follow the daily candle. The daily candle gives me my main bias, especially if the candles are trending, as in we've broken the low, we respected the high and we've broken the low. So that usually gives the bias a higher probability of being bearish. Back to the daily flip. Sell. Thank you for the signal. So this 30-minute, it pushed up quite a bit, didn't break the previous 30-minute high, didn't quite get there, got close. See what it does in the last 4 minutes. Oh yeah, we do have news as well. Empire State Manufacturing Index. Which is lower numbers, lower than the last time. Let's see if it comes out above 4, be bearish for gold. If it comes out below 4, it should be bullish for gold. Mickey, good evening. I'm in a sell. You're still in a sell. Man, how big is your stop loss? When did you get in? You must have been in for a minute. How big is your stop loss, Dr. John? Yeah, once gold closed back in this Asian range, the sells, they weren't looking. You had to wait for structure, I think, before getting into anything. Look, even this 4-hour time frame, the other 4-hour, it's still, you know, you still got a strong 4-hour support down here. Very strong 4-hour support. Big moves on gold, big swings up and down. Massive, massive, massive. How big is this candle? This candle, 240 pips. Jeez. Jeez. Get in and out, guys. In and out. In and out. Gold is snatching souls. The 50-20. Today's price action, very deadly. Listen, Listen, you just got to look out for your key levels. I think that's what you really need to be doing. Just watch how it's playing inside certain ranges, where your high time frame support and resistances are. That's super important. Let's see. If we get a retest of these Asian highs, that would be good. See what this news does. Although it's not high impact news, we still might get a little move. A little something. See, the spreads are jumping, so we might get something going on here. How did it come out? -2. Oof. Those aren't good numbers. Good numbers at all. But only orange folder. What's your TP for the sales, John? How long are you looking to hold this thing? In fact, where's your stop loss? I like the sells, but I don't see the sells just yet. Not with this 4 hour. Right now, the daily and the 4 hour are both bullish. That's not good. That's never good. And this news was actually bad numbers. So if gold is going to react to it, we might see a little push. I can't believe these 30-minute candles though. Look at this. This is an engulfing right here. We've engulfed the whole previous candle. What's the likelihood? What's the chance of this candle retracing all the way back down again? I don't know. God is gonna make us wait for it today. Telling you, I haven't done much surgery since Wednesday. We'll see how today goes. I hope it goes well for you. I hope it goes well. I do. Oh, you're trading your funded account, right? Your live account. H1 continuation pattern on gold. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes, it is. Beautiful. Jeez. What a move. What a move. I want to see how we close on the 4 hour now. So yeah, we close. If we close above the previous 4 hour open, if we close outside of the Asian range, what the top wick looks like, if it's easy to break, keep pushing up, because structure wise, like we're looking like, I want to do this. Still missing the damn consistency rule. Oh, how much more do you need? So this is not, it's not really strong here, but I can imagine us pushing back up. So as long as we stay below like 5100, you know, we could just be pulling up to sell back down. So much time left in the day anyway. So much time left in the day. What I'm thinking is, if Asian highs hold, I'm thinking maybe another strong push down. But if we get a break above Asian highs, then I'm thinking the new 4 hour bottom wick, and then push up a bit more, and then we create a resistance, maybe, you know, on the next 4 hour candle. Something like that, maybe. I think while this war is going on, it's going to be about oil. It's going to be all about oil, because that's the commodity that's coming out of Iran. That's the one that's being stopped. In fact, how is oil doing? It's oil. I always forget what it is. Let's see, crude. So oil's coming down. Okay, oil. I know they're trying to open up the Strait of Hormuz, or however you say it. I haven't been able to lower it. I'm at 43% and I need to get down to 40%. Oh, so you just have to keep taking small trades. Lots of little small trades. What was the biggest trade that you took? What was the biggest trade? But that's usually how they get the consistency that you need. 40%. Must have been a big win. All right, we're finally gonna break out. Are we gonna break out gold? Chilling at H1 resistance. We came close enough. It'll be like this whole zone here. So from like 50.26 to 50.24.5-ish, I guess. Figuring out what gold wants to do is just, it's mental. Just hope we don't get like a late move or we just range all day. You know, gold loves to do that. Lowish morning. In fact, it hasn't even been that slow. It's nice if you caught the sales down during London Open, pre-London into London Open. Wouldn't have been a bad move. Look, drop 370 pips, you know, retrace 500 pips. if you caught buys up from the low. So it's moving, it's just moving sideways. That's the only issue. It's the sideways movement that's annoying. Massive 30-minute candles, past hour and a half. I've just been going crazy. New 5-minute candle, 15-minute candle about to open, sorry. Well, 5-minute too. Looks like a continuation pattern here actually. But again, I don't buy into resistance, I don't sell into support, so I'll have to wait for a closure above and then I can take the buys up. I love your patience. Have to wait. All I can do is wait. All I can do is wait. The thing is, if I try to get in, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna jump into buys here and buy into right into this resistance and Asian highs, knowing that it could hold and pull back? Or should I just jump into some sells, like right at the top of the range and not hitting a key level yet? You know, I need confirmations once I know what gold is going to do, or once I have some idea of what gold is going to do. Right now, I don't have no idea. I actually have no idea what gold wants to do. I know what I would like to see, but that's just projection. I can't say that. I can't, you know, marry that bias. It's not going to do exactly what I want. I can just plan for when gold gets to certain levels. That's all I do. I just plan. If gold does this, then I'm going to do that. You know? That's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing I can do right now. We know this and the 4-hour candle's about to close in 13-12 minutes. So let's see if we get a little push before this 1 hour closes. If not, we'll definitely get a strong move at 155. I wonder if we get another move like we had here, where we pushed up, 15-minute bearish, broke the low, and then just continued down. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, peeps? 210, nearly 212 pips on just this 15-minute candle. To close out the hour? Hey, it's possible. See what gold does then. Not gonna lie, when gold closed out of Asian range and pushed all the way back into this range, I thought we'd get to Asian highs at least. Come close pretty much twice. Oh, we're gonna get another sell. Big sell on the 15. Need a breakout. Me and you both, Benny. Me and you both. Me and you both. That's what we're waiting on, right? Little breakout. Volume's kicking in though. Getting some volume up in here. That's for sure. Jumping up and down. Spreads are jumping too. Woodworld, you're gonna be in sales in 10 minutes. Are you waiting for the new 4-hour candle? Okay, I see you, I see you, I see you. Good luck, my guy, good luck. I hope it goes well for you. Coming back down in a range. Cold is bugging, man. So the good thing is this 4-hour, it didn't break this previous high yet. I say yet. But yeah, if we close below, I mean, we get, and that's another, gives us a probability of still coming down anyway. Because the 4-hour candles, even though we've closed bullish, they're not actually trending bullish. We're not making new highs and new lows. In fact, we made a lower low and we'll be making a lower high because we haven't broken this 4-hour one, if that makes sense. Level or a DRPDW. Okay, okay. Daily still above the daily flip. Still got a very weak bullish daily candle. Where did the daily open? It was here. 1564. Close enough. Right, this last 5 minutes, this is when we get some, well, pretty much the other 4-hour candle, but I still like this one too. If we get a little push, if it gives us a little push. And has had a nice push up to start the day. Holding at this daily support. Retesting this previous daily support. I wonder if this is just a retest and we come back down. Find out in 30 minutes. Lower high or straight drawdown. GJ's been slow today too. GJ slow every day, girl. GJ slow every day. Oh yeah, this is sideways for real. GJ's playing in the range as well, huh? What can you do? What can you do? A fake out as well. Pushed out, came right back in. This 30-minute candle did not move much. This 30-minute candle right here, not like the rest. 120 pips compared to these. Four hour. Would have liked the 4 hour to create like a decent top wick. Oh no, not that one. So we actually tapped into a 4 hour resistance right here. On the other chart, our Rwanda chart. All right, new 1 hour candle. Are we gonna blast off, or are we gonna come back into this range? Daily flip bearish, drive down. That'd be amazing. No. One hour candle. Didn't really make a big move. Didn't close above this resistance. So I mean, if we can stay in this Asian range and the 1 hour's bearish, then we'll be making a lower high in this very tight bearish structure. But I can't call any moves in this range. Honestly, I can't call any moves in this range. Like, this price action is not, it's not telling me anything. It's really not telling me anything. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, we're coming down a bit. Didn't really break that 30-minute low. I think, Rosie, I think this 4 hour will make a lower high. Not much of a top wick right now. Are you still looking at the, you're still looking at the old 4 hour, the Awanda one? Structure wise, that would make sense if we're going to continue bearish. Like, because we've closed below this 4 hour resistance here. Actually kind of tapped it. So yeah, if we come down here, then yeah, we will have some nice downtrend structure. That's a shout. It's an idea. That's an idea. Alright, let's see what this 30-minute candle is trying to do. If it actually comes back down, breaks this low, and we sell back through this Asian range. But yeah, this price action is, it's not pretty. It's not very nice. Not very nice at all. I'm waiting for this 4 hour candle to close. I really do like this 4 hour candle. Benny, you're getting used to it. Yeah, man, me too. Funny enough, yeah, when I was doing my daily analysis, I used to do it on this IC markets chart anyway, so my 4 hour levels were slightly different than when I was using Oanda, but they still hit. They were still good levels, still good price points. 4 hours or 4 hour, right? Got to turn it into an edge now. But when I knew it was gonna hit is when I saw stuff happening on this 4 hour that gave me good confirmations. So I was like, yeah, I can use this. I can definitely work with this. Alright, so we're not breaking this 30-minute low. Don't really like that. Don't really like that because we do have what looks like a continuation pattern. If we break this high and get a bit of a push up, then it might be set up for some buys. But yeah, like Rosie said, there's not much of a top wick on this 4 hour, which would be this current 1 hour candle. Is the actual high of the previous 4 hours as well. Looking a bit continuation-y, isn't it? VJ's moving back up through the range. Let's see Nas. Still chilling right below that daily support. I find Nas and gold sometimes correlated. Like if Nas is pushing, gold is pushing. If Nas is selling, gold is selling. But Nas kind of moves a bit ahead of gold. That gold has to catch up. Alright, we're getting more of a top wick here. It's needed. Needed. Ash, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, your internet's down. Damn. You trade off your phone as well, or does that affect it too? It used to happen to Shade as well, isn't it? Like electricity cuts and stuff. Internet going out. The H1 had a nice, yeah. Benny mentioned that. Well, looking at it now, yeah. Benny did mention it. These 3 30-minute candles were just going crazy. We pushed up, retraced the whole move, and then pushed back up again. Yeah, it was mental. Just playing all the games. Looks like another continuation pattern about to play out here too. We can break that high. It's been taking its time to go up. Maybe it's the 4-hour bottom wick. Just waiting for gold to get out of this range. Waiting all morning for gold to get out of this range. We did break the range. We came right back up in it. Gold's playing games today. 480 pip Asian range. I think we get a strong move today, you know. At least I say it, because sometimes when we have a small Asian range, we do get a big daily candle. I've noticed that sometimes, but we'll see. Still Monday, still early on in the week. Got the whole week to figure out what gold's trying to do. Doesn't seem to want to break this Asian high yet. But if it does, I think we get, I'm not sure if we'll get a fake out, because like I said, I'm bearish on gold since we broke Friday's low. That was a little push. That was a little pop. A little pop. Alright, let's see. Tap into Asian highs. Are we gonna break it? There's resistance now. Price has been playing games at this time, so I hate entering into trades. You get trapped in a buy, then it goes for the retest, and sometimes price will continue to buy. It's 50-50. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Oh, looks like we might be getting a push though. My spreads are jumping. That's what's really worrying me. There's some volume kicking in. My spreads are going crazy. They're up to like 10 pips. And that's not usual. That is not usual for me. For my broker anyway. Alright, now it's settling down. This is all over the place. Alright, let's see though. We're at Asian highs. What are we gonna do here? We hit 50-30. I know that much. Let's wait to see if we get a breakout. If we get a closure above, then I think we might get some more buys up, especially with the 4 hour. The 4 hour breaking that 4 hour high over here. You know? Maybe. But like I said, this could just be a push up just to create some structure to come back down. So I'm not putting everything on, I'm not switching to like a bullish bias, but I'm just looking at moves with the higher time frames. The daily's bullish right now, 4 hours bullish right now. So I'm not going to force any sells until one of the higher time frames are with me. Could be the next 4 hour candle opening. Could be that. Could be. Just got to wait and see. Benny sells if Asian high holds. Yeah. That's the plan anyway. That's the plan. If you don't get a breakout of this range, it's not just Asian highs. It's resistance up here too. You know what I mean? The first time we pushed out above Asian highs, we came right back in and then sold down to the bottom of the range. So yeah, if we hold again, I would anticipate gold come back down. But for me to take sells, I need a resistance. I need a resistance. Just a little resistance, that's it. That'll be amazing. Now the continuation pattern's played out with 8 minutes left. 30-minute continuation pattern. But yeah, I don't take these into a resistance. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. Right, so the first 30-minute, we're still holding right here below 50.28. Still got 7 minutes left though. 7 minutes left. Come on, gold. Usually when it breaks a 4-hour high, we get a nice pop. I mean, how big was this pop this time? How big was this pop? It wasn't that big. Oh, 50 pips. 50 pips. Can't complain. 50 pipper. Very patient today. Very, very patient today. But to be honest, there hasn't been any moves anyway. There hasn't been any moves anyway. I think maybe potentially the only move I could see playing out, and it's still, I think it would have been a tough hold up to Asian highs, was a closure back in Asian range. World, you still looking for yourselves? Hey, they might be coming, they just ain't coming right now. It's gotta wait, man. It's gotta wait for those confirmations. Come on, Asian range. So if this 30-minute doesn't close above, I don't know if we're going to get much of a push up. I mean, we've got so close. We're so close. What's everyone waiting on? What's everyone waiting on? What's everyone waiting to see? Can that buys or sells? Hear some other opinions other than my own, if anyone has any. Usually if I'm not sure, I just don't trade. I just don't trade. That's it. That's the best thing I can do. Okay, Patrick says buy. Okay, okay. We've got one buy. I hear you. Daily's bearish, 4 hours daily's bullish, 4 hours bullish. Karen says sells. Rosie says sells if we stay in this range. I know Benny said sells if Asian highs hold earlier. Okay, guys. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Guess we kind of have the same bias. Alright, look. Got to retest the Asian highs. We didn't break. We're coming back down. This is where we're going to get in now, guys. Maybe that retest of Asian highs, that was the entry right there. 50.28. That was most likely the entry right there. Sell from the highest point. But I like as a confirmation, I like to sell from not just a resistance retest sometimes, but preferably after resistance has been formed. If it retests a previous resistance, then even better. Even better. Right, so we're closing very weak bullish. Hot Wick, drive back down. What's good, Goldie? Could it even take a breaker this low? Because I don't have a resistance yet. I'm waiting for a breakout of this range, or I need a strong resistance. I need a resistance level. If I get a strong resistance, then yeah, I'll be looking at, if I get a closure above this resistance, I'll be looking at buys, but they're short-term buys. If I get a resistance inside this range, I would like sells down. I don't really like this structure inside this range though, to be honest. But I think if this resistance does hold and we stay in this area, I think we come back down. So before we got back to the top of this range, I had a definite strong bearish bias, just based on daily candle breaking this daily candle low, and the 4-hour wasn't this strong. The 4-hour wasn't all the way up here. So that was my bias. Right now I'm waiting to see how this 4-hour candle closes. Ideally, I want it to respect this previous 4-hour candle high, and then the next 4-hour candle sell back down. That's really what I would like to see. Will I get that? I don't know if gold is willing to be generous today. Would be nice, but you know, gold does what gold wants to do, right? It would be nice. But that's my plan anyway. That's the plan anyway. That's the idea. I like to trade with the daily candle. I like to trade with the daily time frame. Yeah, but I could see why the bias happened, why we pushed back up, especially since we pushed up from a 4-hour support. And that's why I didn't take sales down here in the first place, because it was selling into this 4-hour level, which is a no-no. Selling into a support for me already is a bit, is on a 30-minute, on a lower time frame, I don't like to do. I'd rather wait for the closure. This is a bit of a push here. We might be getting a breakout right now. A little blast off. Don't like that. I'm gonna push up out of this range. Or are we just playing games? Quite a move. Be 50-50 if it pushes. Okay. What you got up there? Was that a, was it a fib level? Oh yeah, gold looks like it wants to push, right? You pushing, Goldie? Oh, don't push too much without us. Damn. Gold's so selfish sometimes. Wiki area on H1. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We had a lot of people that were in buys earlier, probably got shaken out by this massive drop, and now it's continuing up again. Crazy work. Well, are we close to breaking this 4-hour high? We're not far away. We're not far away now. One good little push. One tiny little push. We're out of here. You moving, gold? You going? I grabbed some Asian session buys after the drop. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that was some nice buys up. Oh, so you're in already. You're still in then. That's why you want 50-50. That makes sense. The way gold is moving here, I think if it pushes, it's just gonna push. I'm watching my broker because the way price is jumping is crazy. Oh, it came close to breaking that 4-hour high. Very close. Still got 22 minutes left. Still got a lot of time left. A lot of time left. Staying above the Asian highs. Are we staying above? So much time left in this candle. A lot of time left. Hopefully, you know, we break. Look, we got these wicks to the left. So a closure above would like invalidate this rejection. It should do. It needs to be above really 50.31. That would be perfect. And then the next 4-hour candle, make a bottom wick, maybe even retest this broken resistance, and then we fly. No, I closed my trade last night. Entry 49.79, exit 50.26. Okay, okay. Oh, down here. Nice. Oh, even lower. Oh, you got the first push up. That's pretty quick. Formed that Asian high, Asian range pretty quick. Got you, got you, got you. Cool, cool, cool. I look at Asian range, but I can't trade it. I can't trade it. I've tried, I've back tested it, but I prefer London session. I do, even though London session could be a bit pants. I just understand it a bit more. I understand it a bit more. Asian session, it doesn't suit me. I don't even bother. I'll just let it be. Especially because such big moves happen as well. But if you can catch it at the right place, if you can catch the right entry, you're nice. Pushing back up. There's a lot of volume coming into the market. A lot of volume. Back to 50-30 again. Let's see what this 15 is saying. So 15 is about to close. Oh, another 15 continuation pattern. Although I'm not really a fan of those, I can't lie. I'm not a fan of continuation patterns on the 15. Definitely prefer it on the 30. Definitely prefer it on the 30. But let's see. I mean, if the 15 closes above, it's still looking good, can't lie. For me, it's not as strong as it's not a super strong confirmation, but it's a start. It's a start. Closing above, we're coming back. Oh, maybe not. Gold is playing games today. Gold is playing games today. Get the closure above. I think we did. Did on the 15. Like I said, it's not my confirmation time frame, so I gotta wait for a 30-minute closure. I gotta wait for a 30-minute closure. Oh, it's a good start if it pushes. If we get some movement here, a good start, definitely. Or maybe retest, flip bullish, push, not drive back in the range. Retest. Oh, that was the retest. Is it gonna flip and drive? This needs to break this 15-minute high. If the 30-minute breaks its own high, I think we get a push. And it will be also, how far are we from 36? Previous 4-hour high. 60 pips away. You saying, Benny, quick scalp coming? Yeah, not for me, man. Not for me. Not for me. I mean, we got a decent range to the left. Decent little range. 50, 46. If it can actually, you know, break this high, break the high to the left and push up. It's a little, you know, decent range to take advantage of. Maybe. Oh, gold, man. What is good? Oh. Right back into the range. That's why I don't like the 15-minute time frame, I swear. But to be fair, it didn't break that previous 15-minute high. So there was no buy confirmation just yet. And we still have 11 minutes to go. So there's still a lot of time left. There's time left for the 30-minute to close above. The 4-hour to break this previous high. I say there's a lot of time. There's 10 minutes left. And right back up. Jesus. Awanda H4 retested resistance and closed below. Usually we get good sells from a lower high. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, but usually alright, so I know what you mean. So we retested the resistance, but we didn't break it. So basically we're respecting this resistance, so we usually sell back down. I like that setup, but when we are, I've not seen the setup like this. I usually see this setup when we're at some highs rather than continuing some lows. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out today. But I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean. in terms of the move. So we could, sometimes the 4 hour can wick up, break highs, but then flip bearish and then actually like drive down. So that's an interesting perspective to look at. It's an interesting perspective. Okay, Rosie. Okay. I've never looked at it down like this. I've never looked at it when we're making lower highs. I mean, when we're on a downtrend, it's usually like a reversal. But yeah, this will be interesting to see how that plays out. Good stuff. Where did this candle open? 15. Let's call it 50-20. Cool. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Alright, this candle's got 8 minutes to decide what it's trying to do. It's 4 hour. Are we going to break the high or are we going to pull back? Give us a decent top wick. You know what I think is funny is they say the lower time frame that you trade on, the more patience you need, because you have to wait for more precise entries. I don't know about that. I feel like people on low time frame probably take quite a lot more trades, no? Did I make that up? Probably more fake outs too. Maybe Benny, maybe. You have to be very quick with your decision making. So as well as patience, you have to make quick decisions on the lower time frames. Five minutes to go. You know, 5 minutes is when we get the move. The last 5 minutes of this 1 hour candle is when we get the move. Right, let's see what happened with got to check NAS for market open. NAS doing its thing as per usual. That we might be getting that closure above, guys. They're still pushing. Very close to Asian highs right now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Still 3 minutes to go. Yeah, a lot can happen in 3 minutes though. A lot can happen in 3 minutes. I mean, I don't expect gold to break this previous 4-hour high in the next 3 minutes, which would have given me more confirmation for the buyers if it closed above Asian range and broke that previous 4-hour high. Not to say that the buyers won't happen, because the next 4-hour could just make a bottom wick, break the high, and like keep pushing up. But yeah, now it's just a wait and see type deal. Do I think gold is going to sell back down to the bottom of Asian range though? Maybe. Come back and retest this 4-hour support. Boom, boom. Half. Oh wow, there we go. Pushing in the last minute. You said you're leaving gold today. Why? It's like it's setting up right now. Probably gonna be a late move. Oh, I don't know. So we closed above resistance, not Asian highs. Didn't break this 4-hour high. I forget this is a decent bottom wick. We break the highs here. I think we get a bit more of a push up. This is a really strong support and pretty much an engulfing as well on the 4-hour. So I was, another one of my conditions for sells was ideally closing below this candle open. So not an engulfing, but an engulfing of a 4-hour support. It's kind of bullish. Can't lie. It's kind of bullish. There we go. Look, we're getting a push up already. Kind of bullish, guys. If we can break that high, I think we get a little pop, a little push. So yeah, and then we're creating structure. So we push up, and then at some point, maybe the next 4-hour candle, we might start to pull back, might start to come back down. But yeah, for now, gold looks like it's heading up right here. What's interesting is that I see markets and Rwanda both engulfed but didn't break highs. I know, right? I know. I was looking at that as well. Very weird. Very weird. But yeah, I don't really like the buys just yet. I'll be honest with you. Even though we've closed above resistance, but yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm just gonna watch today. Today's gonna be a spying on gold day. Definitely. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. What have we got tomorrow? No news tomorrow, I don't think. Lovely. Yeah, no news again tomorrow, so hopefully we don't get ranging like today. Pre-market ranges. And yeah, hopefully the day ends well for you guys. I don't see any setups just yet. Honestly, nothing that I really like the look of. I do think if we break these 4-hour highs, we will get a push up. But yeah, I'm not trying to force nothing. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be in the Discord if anything. Peace out.